Yomassage is revolutionizing the massage profession by integrating massage, restorative stretch, and guided meditation into small group sessions. Their 25-hour online certification program, led by a master trainer, enables massage therapists to become certified Yomassage practitioners. This program also teaches powerful mind-body connection techniques and trauma-informed principles to enhance your massage practice. Visit yomassage.com to register. ABMP podcast listeners receive 20% off online courses with the code ABMP20.
Welcome to Business or Pressure, taking the pain out of massage business with me, Allissa Haines. This is your no-nonsense guide to building a happy, sustainable massage therapy business. It's our mission to make sure that every massage therapist and body worker has the tools to make a living wage in a thriving business. Let's jump in. Today, I'm tackling one of my own ghosts, something that used to be kind of a thing for me and hopefully is less of a thing now. And I'm talking about taking things personally. Interactions with clients, verbiage they choose, behaviors they choose, and our tendency to put a lot of feeling and emotion into these things when really no feelings or emotions are needed. I'm going to use some really common examples, and I'm happy that nowadays these conversations, when I have them with colleagues, or especially when I work with new therapists, or I see conversations in big forums, now they just make me giggle, but it used to really, really make me crazy. So let's see if we can all evolve a little bit more. Most common examples of massage therapists taking something personally and having a feelings reaction are when clients are late, or when they are called a masseuse or masseur, or when a client tries to negotiate the price of your service. For many reasons, these things can make us feel initially like a client undervalues our work or does not respect us as a business owner or practitioner. But in reality, the client's word choice or behavior is not about us. And the business end of this here is that when you have policies around any particular issue, when you have scripts around any potential conversation, that can prevent your emotions, the practitioner's emotions, from leading to like a bad business decision or just a poor attitude when dealing with a client or potential client. So let's talk about clients who are late or even clients who no-show. When there are conversations around how to handle late arrivals or no-shows or last-minute cancellations, inevitably there will be practitioners who say things like, "The client doesn't respect your time." And I think that can be a bit of an overreaction to what is a very human condition. Clients hit traffic. Clients mistime a kid's drop-off. They forget their appointments. It's not about the practitioner. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about anything other than the client being a human being. Some people are aware of the annoyance that late arrivals and no-shows can cause, like a service-based business like us. Some people are oblivious, but regardless, it's not a personal affront to you. They are not late to an appointment because your work and your time are not valued. They're not late to you and then on time to every other appointment in their life. They are not thoughtless about massage appointments, but also being exactly 10 minutes early to their physical therapy appointment. If they're late, it's because there's someone who doesn't plan well and they're late, or because some circumstance came up and they couldn't get to you on time. At the same time, the client arriving late or just not showing up at all doesn't mean that we have to eat it, doesn't mean that we have to lose money or have our schedule thrown into disarray. Take the emotion out of it and have a clear, properly stated policy to protect your time and your earning potential. Last minute cancellations get a fee or full payment, and you get to decide what last minute is. Some people last minute is an hour. Some people last minute is 48 hours. You get to decide what a last minute cancellation is in your business. A no-brainer here is that if you're late, your massage appointment gets shortened and you still charge them the full price. Boom, done. That's it. You're still making the same amount of money. They're getting as much treatment as you can provide in the scheduled time, and that's it. And you have a no-show policy to get a fee or full payment for when someone just forgets or doesn't show up for their appointment. You have these policies clearly stated, shared at the time of scheduling, shared in a reminder of the appointment, and then have a quick way to get virtual payment via an invoice or whatever makes sense for your system, a payment link. There's no need to assign any feelings or emotion or reasoning to this situation because it's a business transaction. Sure, you might be annoyed that your schedule gets thrown off. You might be annoyed that now you got to send them a payment link. But when you recognize this kind of situation for what it is, you can pull the emotion out of it, get your money, or the client doesn't pay the fee and you don't reschedule them. And now there's time on your schedule for someone who can show up for appointments. Yay, win-win. Likewise, it is pretty rare that someone using the term masseuse or masseur is doing so to imply that you are a sex worker. There is no need to take deep offense. First of all, there's nothing wrong with being a sex worker. It's just not what you do. So you don't need to be any more offended by that than if they thought you were an occupational therapist. Also, they're just using the terminology that's most popular in TV and culture at the time that they first heard about massage. I read a current published this year novel the other day, and the author used the term masseuse. It's just a common term. People are using the words that they learned in their culture. But also, why are you so sensitive about it? You know what you are and what you do. Shake it off and move on. There isn't any reason to internalize the term masseuse or masseur as some deeply bad thing. And if it bothers you and you want to correct people, just practice gently correcting people. You can say, I prefer massage therapist, or technically, I'm a licensed massage therapist, or I'm not French, massage therapist is the correct term. That's it. If it bothers you, gently correct people, but you don't need to take that on as some deep insult. Likewise, when someone is asking for a discount, they are not undervaluing your skills. The etiquette around bargaining and negotiating a price and asking for discounts, it varies by region and culture and family to family. There are no universal rules about this. When someone asks for a lower price on something, they're just asking. It doesn't mean that you have to give it to them. Some people feel comfortable doing that and some people don't. You don't have to give them the discount, but it's not a deep and personal affront to you and your skills. It's just someone who's comfortable asking for a discount. So have your scripts ready. Write it down, practice saying it. And you don't have to start with, I'm sorry. You can simply say, no, I don't have any discounts available for my services right now. Or, no, I don't offer any discounts for my services. End of sentence. It can be weird. It can feel uncomfortable, and that's why a lot of people give in and offer discounts when they don't really want to. Or they perceive that request as an insult, and then they start to question their skills and their value. But it's not about you. It's just about the comfort level of the person asking. The bottom line is that it's very rare for a client's behavior or choice of words to be an intentional personal affront to you and everything you believe in. And I'm sure as I'm saying that, you're like, yeah, it is pretty ridiculous to have that kind of reaction. So take note of some of your reactions, see if you can diffuse them a little bit, and remember that good policies and the scripts and the processes to back them up help us keep our big feelings out of the way and run our businesses well. Today's high five goes out to the concept of having a virtual lunch with a friend. And I'm talking about using Google Meet or FaceTime or Zoom or whatever to schedule a lunch with a friend. And maybe it's someone who's geographically close to you, but you still can't both get to the same place to have lunch or coffee. Or maybe it's someone far away from you, and so visiting is tricky. I don't do a lot of legit phone calls anymore. Here's the premise in the background. When my friend Michael and I ended Massage Business Blueprint, we realized that if we didn't schedule it, we weren't going to talk much, and that would be sad because we were good friends. And one of the better parts about Massage Business Blueprint was that we got to talk every week when we met to record podcasts. So when we stopped doing that, we scheduled a monthly virtual lunch where we meet in a Google Meet and we both have lunch and chat with each other for half an hour, 45 minutes, and catch up, and then move along with our lives, and then schedule the next lunch and see each other in a month. And we've been doing this for over a year now, and it's just so nice to have a regular meeting in the calendar. That's not a meeting that you're like, meeting. That's like something to look forward to. And I actually started doing it with one of my nieces. She moved to Maine. I don't see her much. Neither one of us is really phone people. I got to see her this summer, and then I started to miss her. And I thought, this is silly. Why don't we schedule something? She has kind of a flexible work schedule like me. So we have started scheduling a once a month, half an hour virtual lunch. And it was delightful. I got to hear all about her wedding plans. I got to tell her what was going on with my dog. And it was really, really nice. So it can feel weird to schedule like a virtual meeting with like a real in-person kind of friend and not like a businessy thing, but you can do it and it can be really fun. And that's it. High five to virtual lunch meetings with friends. If you have a question about running your business or an idea for an episode, I want to hear from you. You can email me businessorpressure@abmp.com. You can also find me building websites, building a community of massage therapists, and doing some budget and money coaching over at deepbreathdigital.com. Make sure you're subscribed to ABMP's podcast so you don't miss a beat. There's a lot to learn about building and maintaining a massage business. We're going to help you be successful. I will meet you right back here for the next episode. I can't wait.